I'm going to show you the difference. This is part 2 of the box fall animation assignment, and we're going to start with anticipation. I want to show you an animation with no anticipation. Here we go. Oh, sorry. This is the one with anticipation. Here's the one with no anticipation. Play. It's just literally just happening. This is a lot of beginning animators do stuff like this where they just don't, like, you just animated it. You're like, oh yeah, I did it. The box is falling. But there's no time for us, the viewer, to appreciate this animation. Within this animation, this is the exact same animation, but with anticipation before and a pause after. So there's like, you get a moment to like see it and take it in. In fact, the end is a little long. So I want to show us how to get to that place, how to get that anticipation, kind of pre-anticipation added to this animation. So I'm going to start over. I'm going to delete these frames. I click, by the way, to delete multiple frames. You click on one frame, then hold Shift and select to the frame you want, or you can click on one frame and right click and say multi-select. Then you can hit delete and delete all those frames. So I'm going to reset my animation here. I'm going to stand my character up straight, kind of put his arms down by his side, and put his head back in position. Okay, so I have my character. I have all my props. I'm going to hit spacebar once, twice. Notice that I have like the old version and the new version. I'm going to delete that one. Okay. And I'm going to go to the last frame. Now here is how you set this up. It's so important. It's so simple. To start the animation, just give like somewhere between 5 and 10. Now I'm going to set my speed right here. My speed is set to 10 frames per second. I want you to do that too. I also want you to go to Edit, Options, make sure your preferences are on, and set your onion skins to 4 if you want this to look like what I'm doing. Okay. And right now we're just going to do the anticipation part of the animation. I will have another part where I continue the animation and show how to make the fall happen. So, anticipation. We know that anticipation is the moment before an action happens in animation. It's that moment before something happens that helps sort of set up that something's going to happen. And in this case, we're going to have a box falling. So I want to give the viewer a chance to know that there's this box falling by having my character look up just before it falls. So like maybe they hear it, it's falling from the sky, from a helicopter or something. So we're going to, I'm going to go, first I'm going to go 10 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I have 10 frames of him literally standing there. That's 1 second. So I want 1 second for the viewer to see our setting, to see our character, to kind of know what's going on. Now, the character's going to look up. I'm going to zoom in using the scroll bar on my mouse because the action I'm going to focus on is his head. And I'm just going to do like a couple frames here. I'm going to have him lean back just a little bit, have his head tilt a little bit, space bar. Then I'm going to have it go a little farther. And see the distance I moved it is farther. You can see the distance between these two and these two is different. I'm going to have his head tick back more, and I'm going to have his arms start flipping up like to right here. And the last one, I'm going to have him lean back a little bit more and have the arm just shoot up like to like that. Okay. And then actually, let's look and see. Am I pointing up? Yeah. I'm going to point it like right where the thing would be. I'm going to zoom back in. I'm going to hit space bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half a second. Yeah. I like that. I mean, his arm jumping up is pretty abrupt. I could probably do one more like here. So I just moved it. I went back a frame and I just adjusted it. So let's hit play and see. No, I don't like it. I'm going to delete that one. I like how it pops up. I'm going to just hit play again. Yeah. Okay. So I have just set up my anticipation. And I'm going to let it, in fact, at the end there, before it falls, I might even go 1, 2, 3 more. And then it's going to fall. Okay. So I did 17 frames. So you're going to make sure you have an anticipatory moment in your animation where there's nothing for like 10 frames and then a point up or a look up. Okay. Then we're going to do the next part. So part 2 will be coming up. I'm going to stop it right there. And if you have questions or comments, always feel free to leave them. Also, how do I stop this animation? Did I just animate this? Did I record this? Am I recording? I think I'm recording. Stop. Okay, here we go. Bye.